Welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the most unique Lincoln pennies in U.S. history, coins value in today's market in dollars. First up, the 1935 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, a classic and widely collected U.S. coin that still holds steady value in today's market. This penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why there is no mint mark below the date. During the mid-1930s, the United States was slowly recovering from the Great Depression, and everyday coins like this one played an important role in daily commerce. Because of its history and design, the 1935 wheat penny remains popular with both new and experienced collectors. The obverse of the coin features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. By 1935, the Lincoln portrait had already become a familiar and trusted symbol of American currency. On a fine condition example, Lincoln's facial features show noticeable wear, but his outline remains strong. The jawline, cheek, and coat lines are still visible, although smoother than in higher-grade coins. The date 1935 should be fully readable, and the word Liberty is clear, though slightly worn. On the reverse, the iconic wheat ears frame the words 1 cent and United States of America. In fine condition, the wheat stalks are worn but still complete, with most inner lines visible. The tops of the wheat ears may be smooth, yet the overall design remains bold enough to be easily recognized. This balance between wear and detail is what defines a fine grade and makes it attractive to collectors who want affordability without losing character. The 1935 wheat penny was produced in large numbers, with over 245 million coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint alone. Because of this high mintage, it is not considered a rare date. However, age, historical significance, and steady collector demand give it value beyond face value. In today's coin market, a genuine 1935 wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition typically sells for about $400,000. Coins with better eye appeal, even wear, and natural color often sell toward the higher end of that range. It is important to note that cleaning this coin can significantly reduce its value. Collectors prefer original surfaces, even if the coin shows honest wear. Natural brown or chocolate coloration is especially desirable, while harshly cleaned or polished coins may sell for much less than average market prices. While the 1935 wheat penny in fine condition will not make someone rich overnight, it represents a solid piece of American numismatic history. It is an excellent addition to a Lincoln wheat cent collection and a great example of how even common date coins can hold meaningful value decades later. If you find one in your change, a jar, or an old collection, it is always worth taking a closer look because coins like this continue to tell the story of America 1 cent at a time.
Next up, the 1946 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark is a classic post-World War II American coin that many collectors still search for today. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark during that era. It represents a return to normal coin production after the war years and holds both historical and collectible value. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. In very fine condition, Lincoln's facial features remain sharp, with clear separation in the hair above the ear and a strong outline of the jaw and coat. Light wear is visible on the highest points, but the overall detail is still well preserved. The date 1946 should be bold and easy to read, with no fading or blending into the field. On the reverse, the wheat ears framing the words 1 cent and United States of America are still clearly defined in very fine condition. Some wear appears on the tops of the wheat stalks, but most of the inner lines remain visible. The lettering is strong, and the overall design still has a pleasing, balanced look that collectors appreciate. The 1946 wheat penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it a solid feel and a warm reddish-brown tone when well preserved. In very fine condition, the coin typically shows a medium brown color with even wear and no major damage. Small scratches or minor marks are acceptable, but there should be no heavy corrosion, bending, or deep gouges that would significantly reduce its value. In today's coin market, a 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark in very fine condition is generally valued between 20 and 30 cents each. Coins on the lower end of this range may have darker toning or more noticeable surface marks, while higher value examples usually have better eye appeal, smoother surfaces, and more even color. Coins that have been professionally graded may sell for slightly more due to buyer confidence. While the 1946 wheat penny is not considered extremely rare, its value continues to be supported by steady collector demand. Many people aim to complete full Lincoln wheat cent collections, and the post-war dates are an essential part of those sets. This keeps interest strong, especially for coins in nice, problem-free condition. If you come across a 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark, it is important not to clean it. Cleaning can damage the surface and significantly lower its value. Instead, store it safely in a coin holder or protective sleeve to preserve its condition.
Next up, the 1949 Lincoln wheat penny with the S mint mark, a coin that many collectors still search for today. This penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint, which produced fewer coins than the Philadelphia Mint during many years, making S mint mark coins more interesting to collectors. Even in damaged condition, this coin carries historical value in modest market demand. The 1949 S wheat penny is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It features Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor D. Brenner, and the classic wheat ears design on the back, which was used from 1909 to 1958. This design is one of the most recognizable in U.S. coin history and remains very popular among both beginner and advanced collectors. When a coin is described as being in damaged condition, it usually means it has problems beyond normal wear. This can include heavy scratches, rim dents, corrosion, bending, holes, or signs of harsh cleaning. Damage significantly lowers a coin's value compared to one in collectible grades like fine, very fine, or extremely fine. However, damaged coins are still collected by people who want to complete a date and mint mark set on a budget. In damaged condition, much of the original detail on a 1949 S wheat penny may be worn down or impaired. Lincoln's facial features may appear flat, the wheat lines on the reverse may be weak, and the surfaces may show discoloration or marks. As long as the date and the S mint mark are still clearly visible, the coin maintains some value. In today's market, a 1949 S wheat penny in damaged condition typically sells for around $500. If the damage is light and the coin still has decent eye appeal, it may reach the higher end of that range. Heavily damaged examples, such as those with holes or severe corrosion, usually sell closer to the lower end or slightly above face value. Because copper prices fluctuate, these coins also carry a small amount of intrinsic metal value. Collectors should be careful not to clean or polish a damaged wheat penny, as cleaning almost always reduces value further. Even if a coin looks dirty or dark, leaving it in its natural state is usually the best choice. Original surfaces, even on damaged coins, are preferred over artificially brightened ones. The 1949 S wheat penny is not considered a rare key date, but it is a solid semi-better date compared to common Philadelphia issues. Its value comes mainly from its age, copper content, and mint mark, rather than rarity. For collectors building a complete wheat penny set, a damaged example can still serve as a placeholder until a better coin is found.
Next up, the 1954 wheat penny with the D mint mark, a classic Lincoln cent struck at the Denver Mint. This coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Wheat series that was produced from 1909 to 1958 and remains one of the most collected U.S. coins today. While 1954 is not considered a rare date, examples in extremely fine conditions still carry solid collector interest and respectable value in today's market. The 1954 D wheat penny was made from a bronze alloy consisting of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Because of its high copper content, these coins often develop warm brown tones over time, and many collectors prefer original surfaces with natural color.
The Denver Mint produced a large number of these cents in 1954, which means worn examples are common, but higher-grade coins are much more desirable. In extremely fine condition, a 1954 D wheat penny shows only light wear on the highest points of the design. Lincoln's hair above the ear and the cheekbone may show slight smoothing, but most details remain sharp. The wheat stalks on the reverse are well defined, with clear lines and strong lettering. Overall, the coin still has excellent detail and attractive eye appeal, which is exactly what collectors look for in this grade. When it comes to value, condition plays a major role. In today's market, a 1954 D wheat penny in extremely fine condition typically sells for around $40 to 50 cents in today's market. Coins with better color, strong strike, and minimal marks can sometimes sell for a bit more, especially if they are closer to the extremely fine plus range. If the coin has a pleasing original brown or red-brown tone and no signs of cleaning or damage, collectors may be willing to pay a premium. Although this coin is not worth thousands of dollars, it is still an important part of completing a Lincoln wheat penny collection. Many collectors aim to assemble full date and mint mark sets, and the 1954 D is a necessary piece. Its affordability also makes it a great example for beginners who want to learn about grading and condition without spending a lot of money. One thing collectors should always remember is to avoid cleaning the coin. Even a light cleaning can significantly reduce its value. Original surfaces, even with minor marks, are far more desirable than a shiny, cleaned coin. Storing the coin properly in a protective holder will help preserve its condition and long-term value. In summary, the 1954 wheat penny with the D mint mark in extremely fine condition is a solid, collectible coin with a current value of roughly 25 to 50 cents in today's market. While it may not be rare, its historical significance, classic design, and strong collector demand make it a worthwhile addition to any wheat penny collection.